4:45 is the time now. It's a medical mystery with a 10-year-old girl caught in the middle, a young girl suffering from a serious skin condition so painful it's made the child a prisoner in her own house.
This morning, she's telling her story to Action News 5, but we must warn you, you may find some of this video in this story hard to watch. Here's Action News 5 investigator Ben Watson.
Every day of every week for the last 5 years, Jada Alexander's mother and grandmother have had to apply medicine to her feet and other parts of her body covered with a serious skin problem.
I have a bad case of psoriasis.
Psoriasis so bad that when Jada takes off her shoes and socks, you see hundreds of tiny blisters and skin so thick and scaly she can hardly move.
It's kind of hard for me to walk sometimes because it hurts.
Her mother says the pain gets so intense, Jada sometimes has to crawl because it hurts too much to walk. Doctors have tried all kinds of treatments, but in 5 years, there's been very little healing.
So, 8,000.
As a result of Jada's condition, she has to be homeschooled. And her condition is made worse by sunlight, so it's difficult for Jada to go outside and play, which means she's basically a prisoner in her own home. To conceal her skin problem, Jada often covers her feet with fancy shoes and socks. But she says pain is always close by.
I think I just got faith that God will heal me.
Meanwhile, her family continues to work with doctors and look for new medicines that may help.
New at 10, a miraculous recovery for a Mid-South girl who'd become a prisoner in her own home. Her name is Jada Alexander, and her story touched many of you last year.
She suffers from a serious skin condition that made it impossible to even walk or go outside in sunlight. That is not the case anymore, we're proud to report. Action News 5's Ben Watson shows you in a story you'll see only on 5.
Seeing Jada Alexander outside riding a bike is like watching a medical miracle.
I was just hoping that God would heal me, and He did it.
This is how scaly and cracked Jada's feet looked last year. Since age 5, she's suffered from terrible psoriasis. So painful, she often crawled because it hurt too much to walk. What's worse, medicines Jada took affected her immune system and made it dangerous to go outside in direct sunlight. In an exclusive interview last September, Jada and her mother pleaded for help.
I'm trying to get any kind of breakthrough help, somebody to lead me in the correct direction to get her to a facility or a doctor that can help us.
Businessman Michael Pratangelo heard that September report about Jada's skin problem, and that next month he gave her family an emollient cream his company manufactures called Theraplex.
And they started using it probably in October, and then in December I got a phone call from Jada's grandma who said that we've run out of that emollient, can we get some more?
And now when Jada takes off her sock, you see an amazing transformation. Jada's mom gives both Dr. Davis and Mike Pratangelo credit for turning her daughter's life around. As for Jada, her skin has gone from cracked and scaly to smooth and healthy. She's no longer threatened by sunlight, so instead of being homeschooled, the 11-year-old is able to go to school for the first time in her life. Ben Watson, Action News 5.